Okay, I want to let you all know what you'll need to do for the project two options. I want to avoid some of that confusion we had for the first project. So for option A on project two, you have a rough draft, which is due July 21st. You can write a position paper, and on that position paper, you will, it says in the first part of the paper, present the different sides of the issue, and there will be more than two simple sides. So if you want to explore the topic of abortion at the beginning of your paper, maybe in the first couple of paragraphs, you can talk about the different sides of that. Some people agree, some people disagree. Those are the two simple sides. But then there's also the complicated side where people agree if you've been raped. People agree if it's incest. So you want to cover all sides in the beginning of your paper. And in the second half of the project, you get to discuss where you are on the issue. So that'll be option A. Option B, you are to write an analytical report about a work or academic related issue. So if you work and there's something that's really bothering you at work, it could be poor management, um, outdated computer systems, anything like that, you can talk about that. Or it could be an academic related issue. You can talk about things that you feel don't go right at your particular school you attend or at your children or family member's school. But make sure it's something you feel strongly about so you can write a lot about it. So once you have a good grasp on the issue, meaning you have looked in the IU library and looked at some of those scholarly articles and newspaper articles, once you really feel you have a grasp on it, you get to write a report about it. So be sure to analyze the multiple audiences who will read your report to identify their specific concerns. And it says you can use subheadings. So if you cover different aspects, like if you cover computer software, you cover office staff, you cover teachers, you can have subheadings to cover each one of those. Finally, option C. You are to write a paper where you share your primary research findings for a specific purpose to inform, to help with decision making, or to make a new critical statement on your subject. So, a lot of topics that many of you chose for the first project, you could use here with what you want to do. It says primary research findings. So, you want to look at some primary articles about what you're talking about, and then you will write a paper where you share what you found out about this. And make sure you pick a purpose. Sorry about that. Something just popped up on here. Okay, make sure you pick a purpose. And your purpose, it says, should be either to inform, to help with decision making, or to make a new critical statement on your subject. So you should have one of those purposes, not all of them, just one. And other than that, I think that's it. Of course, if you all have questions, you have my number. Feel free to call me. Feel free to email me, or we can always set up a video chat. Thank you. I'll do the same thing for Project 3. Bye bye.